Alright, it's elite drilling time once again, fellas, and this time, I want to try something I've been wanting to try since Dreadbloon got released, but their Dreadbloon restrictions have been a little bit finicky, and I haven't got the chance to, and I technically don't have the chance to this week, because let's take a look at the elite Dreadbloon rules. So, downstream, medium, and ignore the purple and all this, but let's scroll over, and you see that the Naval Paragon is banned, because they don't allow middle path boats, and they don't allow permits like either for this week, as well as no tack. But yeah, give me a second to explain myself. I do have mods enabled, because as you can see, there are these things. These are paragons, buffable paragons that I have enabled. And why do I have this mod enabled? Well, that's in order to get every paragon on the field at once, which is what the title is. No other restrictions for this elite run other than to just get every paragon in this game and see how quickly it takes down Dreadbloon. So again, the only way to do this is modded, of course, since the Navarch is banned, and the Navarch is only degree 1 for these buffable paragons in the shop. And of course, since they are buffable, I can kind of falsely increase the degree of them in a way. So I feel like that's probably the last paragon I get, and when I do get that, I probably won't use any other buffing things to make it stronger. So yeah, I hope that makes sense, and if you're wondering why I skipped the other weeks of Dreadbloon, well, that's because I was on vacation for the winter holidays. Had a good time, hope you guys also had a great holiday too. But yeah, now I'm back, and in case you do hear or feel that something is different compared to my normal recordings are, and well, it's just because of unspecified reasons. I'm not at my usual recording setup right now, but that's the most I'll say about that topic. Anyway, since downstream has an intersection, I feel like going for an early wall fire would be a good idea. Now, with that said, because I am a bit rusty, I'm trying to remember what I need to do here for a Dreadbloon, or what the meta is. So I think I'm gonna leak all these lives because Ben can regenerate them. I should be going for a Let's Gold for around 26, because that's when, well, the first Let's spawn. And then now I can also get my Wall of Fire to make sure the backside is even more, you know, set. Should go for a 1-2-0, I think, because, yeah, they nerfed the Wall of Fire to have less uptime, which stinks. So just go 1-2-0 just to be super safe that it's up at all times. But for that, of course, gotta continue farming. I know my farming has been a little bit sketchy. They're all over the place right now. I'm not fitting them in the right spots, but that's okay. We'll sell a lot of them later for tier 1. Not sure what I want to do yet for tier 1, but because tank is banned, we can't go for the usual sticky bomb plus attack plus embrittlement. We can of course go for the sticky bomb, which is definitely what I'm gonna do. Just again, not sure what after that. Now I'm gonna blame this on Rust once again, but I definitely should have gone for a balloon trap plus Rubber Gold. That probably outdoes the marketplace spam on Dreadbloon. But too late for that. Time to start setting up for tier 1. So yeah, sticky bomb to start, and I feel like the second best option is literally just Mauler spam. Now before that, I guess I should do a discount village, because tier 3 Maulers, they'll get discounted like pretty much entirely, which is exactly what you want. So here we go, tier 1. I'm gonna try my best to see if I can get away with, like, I don't know, not selling any farms at all. It's possible, I hope. So let's go 202 and just start spamming 0-3-0s, I think. Maybe range, just because it might help a little bit. The cool thing is you can deal with the primary immunity pretty nicely, because there's no rock balloons that spawn at all. And since Sticky Bomb is bad against rock balloons, yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate. Now, let's see how many Maulers I need to beat the rock balloons here. I got 5 of them right now. Remember that they have SRAM and MOAB properties, so the Maulers should be doing like 18 damage to them, but they're still getting through, even with 7 of them. That's okay. They don't take away, well, enough lives to kill me right now, but okay, how about an 8th one? Okay, there we go. We're finally dealing with it. This is fine. Okay, here's Mauler number 9, Mauler number 10. I got another Druid as well, just because it feels like balloons are starting to get through. In fact, wow, they're getting really far. How about another Wall of Fire to pledge up? And even with 10 Maulers, I don't know how the rock balloons are getting this far, but alright, how about 11th one, just to snipe in the back. Camos, I should survive this. Come on. Don't make me restart this. And I think we survived the rock balloon stage. Okay, good, good, good. 8 lives left. Really making use of that, Ben giving lives per round here. And once you kick this last bit of HP down, I'll start selling. Nice. GG, tier 1. You should be able to go straight up for a BRF right now. A little bit late for it. Well, I don't know if round 48 is too late, but I guess I usually get one a little bit earlier than that. That's fine, though. We'll also make sure to get out-buffed Submarine, because I heard that's pretty good just dealing with the normal round balloon spawns. Okay, bad idea though, because it takes away Let's Gold. because, you know, AMD on the sub. Maybe I'll change that later, but for now, another BRF. Yeah, actually, I changed my mind. Let's go for a D-Breath instead. And how about we'll outbuff this one? Just so we make sure we get all that extra money with the Let the Gold. And Balloon Trap too, I suppose. Now, because they didn't ban Avatar Wrath or Mad, I'm gonna be a bit of a buzzkill and just go for that here, because, again, I didn't really have any restrictions going into it. Actually, maybe instead of a Mad, I could try, I don't know. What do you guys think about a Carpet of Spikes? I wonder how that would do against Dreadbloon. So yeah, I guess we'll mix in a bit of variation here. First off, 0-1-5 with a mid. So 1, 2, 3, and now the damage begins. Don't quite have the money for Carpet of Spikes right now, but of course I can always sell some of these Central Markets, because I'm gonna get a Banana Central later anyways by selling them. But until then, I guess we'll wait. We only really need to get the Carpet of Spikes for when it hits Magic, and the Avatar Wrath isn't needed. That's why I'm only going for 1 Populous, by the way. Because, I mean, just 1 is already fast enough, right? So, okay, I'll sell 1. And there we go, Carpet of Spikes. How fast is it? That's pretty slow, actually. I'll use another one of this. Maybe I need to outbuff it or something. I don't know. Let's see if we can at least kill the Rock Bloons, because that's kind of what's most important. If we can take care of those, I think we'll be alright. It's definitely way slower than the Avatar Wrath, though, so I don't really like it. What else could I do to make things faster? Not sure. Maybe a Mob Eliminator? Pretty expensive, but I'll spend a little bit extra. I mean, after all, this is a lot cheaper than a Mad. In fact, maybe these two combined, maybe it's just a bit more expensive than a Mad. Not too terrible of a choice. Oh, so I completely forgot that the Immobilim will target Rock Bloons, which kind of sucks. But now that we got rid of the Rock layer, should be taking it down and letting the Avatar Wrath do damage really quickly. Guess one thing I could have done better is put the Carpet of Spikes in range of the favorite trades. Maybe I'll just get, since it's really expensive, probably might be just worth it just buy another entirely new one to get more sub up on it later. There we go. Again, pretty trivial. Tier 2, since most things are enabled, and there's Banana Central. And I'll sell these to fill in the space with, of course, the BRFs. Honestly, I think I'm doing well enough in the farming game that I probably don't even need to sell the Avatar Wrath, although granted, I might regret that later. But yeah, how about for Tier 3? I feel like keeping the Avatar Wrath might be a good idea, because I can get that to take care of the, primary immunity layer, and then just go for a makeshift Dark Paragon for the final stretch. Or maybe just go for the cheaper Boomer Paragon now. Actually, is it really cheaper? Because the Tier 5s are more expensive for the Boomerang, so despite them making it cheaper, it still might be, again, cheaper to go for the Dark Paragon overall. And again, you can get a higher degree on it with the extra Tier 5, although granted, I don't think we'll do that since it's more money. And Degree 1's probably enough. Okay, fast forward to Tier 3. I'm still not sure if Avatar Wrath is going to be enough, even with Overclock, but guess we'll find out. Make sure, again, get the Populous at this point, because it will matter for Tier 3 compared to Tier 2. Obviously, money for a Dark Paragon isn't quite there yet, but should be there in a couple of rounds once the Avatar Wrath gets layered down. It's honestly a really good option, because it's basically max-powered. Get some pretty good bang for your buck with that Druid upgrade. Now, honestly, at this point, I could probably even rush an Ultra Boost, and in fact, I'll do that. Because what I can do is I can pretty much just sell the Avatar Wrath later to go for the Dark Paragon. That's something I could do if I really want to speed up the process, and honestly, maybe I'll just go for the Degree 30 Dark Paragon and call it a day. Because it's not like I really need to, go for 40 and above. And it's probably nice just keeping that Paragon around just so you can very easily beat the 80s and 90s, if that makes sense. That being said, I don't even have to go for it right now while it's still on the military immunity. So yeah, I just won't even sell any farms for this. Okay, maybe that's a bad idea because these Rock Bloons are killing me. Come on, Dark Paragon, maybe we can snipe. Come on, yeah, there we go. We can tank those. Damn, 50 lives though. They sure eat up quite a bit. But yeah, I figured Rock Bloons are going to be an issue more than the Dreadbloon itself since it moves so slowly. Either way, that's going to be it for Tier 3, and yeah. Let's start building more Paragons for Tier 4. I'm not sure what order I want to build them in, but obviously it's going to be not the Boomer Paragon, just so I have some variety. I guess one pretty big downside of going for a Dark Paragon is that you kind of needed something different for literally the start of Dreadbloon. Or actually, I guess you could also wait a little bit, because again, no Rock Bloon spawn for the first layer. I guess I've already decided by drawing the NG that I'm going to go for the NG Paragon. Do I really care what degree it is? I do a little bit, so I am going to aim for a little bit higher than Degree 1, so Gotta drop a bunch of those tier 4 overclocks and whatnot. Okay, I'm actually not sure if I greeted hard enough this game to afford every Paragon, so I'm gonna spend a little bit less with Bloon Trap instead. Hopefully it's at least degree 20. Yep, we got 24. Honestly, yeah, really didn't need to spend more to get extra power because it's, yeah, pretty inefficient. Anyways, I feel like 2 Paragons should be enough, right? We haven't even started to drop the, sentries yet, but the nail gun itself is already putting in work. So there is the primary lure killed, and now with the power of 2 Paragons, look how much faster it's going down. I do know I can add a Super Brittle and Grimoire, but I'll do that, once we actually need. It feels like this is another freeze of a Dreadbloon boss. I wonder how much the Exploding Sentry does, by the way. Oh, I think that was pretty good. I think it was like an eighth of the skull in Rock Lair, but it, still killed the entirety of it. So definitely a good idea to do that. Now with support, we'll see how quickly the Dark Perk can do, and it's, yeah, it feels like it's a little bit slower than the NG, but that makes sense. We can certainly afford to wait patiently to kill it. We still have 10 rounds left. Apparently there's a glitch that if you wait all 20 rounds for a Dreadbloon to die, as in, like, you don't beat Dreadbloon a time, and then you press continue, there's a bug where he doesn't spawn again. So I definitely don't want to make sure that happens. Luckily, don't need to worry about that anymore. And now, again... Oh, I should have gone... Oh, I forgot. Sacrifice or overclock, so... I need to make sure I lost a lot of money and not, having overclock for those 10 rounds. Hopefully, I did farm hard enough for this. Crossing fingers. Alright, we got 1.6 million for 4 Paragons, without including selling all the other farms, so... I don't know how the math works out, but it's likely it'll be pretty tight, so I guess we'll go for some really low degree Paragons. Ninja next, by the way, because I said so. Alright, can't guarantee this is degree 20, but let's see, 15, yeah, that was pretty yikes. That's okay. Got 1 million left for the next Paragon, oh man. Goliath Doomship is a lot, So I definitely don't think I budgeted my money properly, but I guess, again, the benefit I do have is 20 more rounds, so I won't sell the farms yet, okay? I'll make some money. Because we can afford to wait till basically round 140 for Dreadbloon, provided we kill the Rock Bloons, which we certainly can with 3 Paragons. So yeah, I doubt you see this play often, but we're even going to potentially go for a military Paragon while it's still immune to military. Just because I can get it out of the field. Now we're left at 300k. Yeah, it's enough for like the Boomer Paragon, but I'm still missing Navark. So that's like, yeah, 700 more K in raw cash. These farms probably sell for like 300, my guess. Suffering from success, am I right, fellas? We have enough money for the Boomer Paragon yet now, but still 400k short of the Navark. Maybe I shouldn't even have bought the Goliath Doomship in order, to take even longer to kill it. But maybe I'll just put it away in the center path just to do even less damage. But that's going down pretty quickly. Alright, and now over the last skull, immune to support. I think if I go for it now, I should be able to afford it. Yeah, let me do the following, guys, alright? So I'm gonna go ahead and drop that Navark Paragon, like I said. Apparently the reason why it's not allowed is because there's some sort of glitch at the moment. And yeah, I definitely have enough money. Oh, right, I forgot, guys. There's a Paragon limit. Remember that, guys? Yeah, I kind of blanked on that for a second, didn't I? Actually, what I could do... Hang on. What if I sold you? Got you... Wait, what? We're out of time, fellas. Yeah, Paragon limit reach again. Okay. Let's do a quick restart. And I think if we buy this last, we can still get all Paragons on the field. So again. Alright, take 2. Goliath Doomship. Boomer Paragon. Okay, I'm a dum-dum. The Paragon limit is 4, guys. Well, I guess what I could do is because, well, I can just buy the Boomer Paragon from the shop, right? So why don't I just simply do that? Boomer Paragon's degree 1. And I should have enough if I just sell every farm here at this point. So sell, and yep. There it is, guys. All 6 Paragons that exist in the game have officially been dropped in the field. So as I was saying, I'm not sure if there's some sort of glitch with the Bull Paragon, that's why it's banned, but let me go ahead and use the hook ability. What happens? Seems like nothing. So the glitch isn't that you can hook Dreadbloon in. I'm not sure, again, if it's even a glitch, but I've heard that's been speculated. That's why it's been banned every week. Kind of weird why they would target the Bull Paragon. But yeah, that's besides me. And it looks like, without really even trying, Elite Dreadbloon has been taken down. Tier 5. And again, mostly with low-level Paragon, so just kind of goes to show you how easy or simple this week was. Either way, hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more interesting content as I get back into the groove of things. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.